Dear students all over the world, welcome back again. This is Mr. Osama Mukbil, the English teacher and the self-improvement coach. Dear students, in this episode, we're going to learn another piece of information related to questions in general and to WH questions in particular. Fortunately, we have finished together how to form yes-no questions, whether using the noun clause or the verb clause, using different tenses, the simple present, the simple past, the past continuous, the present continuous, particularly with the verb clauses, and so on and so forth. You know that the yes-no question is called the closed question. Why? Because the answer could be yes or no. So we don't have any other possibilities. We have yes or no. Are you married? Yes, I am. Or no, I am not. Do you want to drink some water? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Were you studying English the day for yesterday at 9 o'clock? Yes, I was, or no, I wasn't, and so on and so forth. But our lesson for today is totally different. Why? Because the WH question is called an open question. Why? Because the answer could be variable, could be different from place to place, from time to time, and from person to person. Surely you are not going to give you all the WH questions because I hate spoon feeding a lot. Because if you just rely on me and in my explanation all the time, you will not make any effort. So I want you to depend on yourself after I finish this session and the other session next week so that you can analyze the information yourself. Because guess what? The most wonderful piece of information you can get and you can understand is that piece of information you understand it yourself. You try to analyze it and try to interpret it yourself. Why? Because you know that when you make an effort doing something, understanding something, analyzing something, make sure that you will have a very long-term memory. But if you just play that role of the receiver, you just receive information and you don't give, you don't produce any outputs, this way, unfortunately, you will not create anything and you can't improve yourself at all. So I will help you. I will give you a hand as much as possible. Then after that, I want you to be independent enough, strong enough, mindful enough, and creative enough so that you can look for the other WH questions that help you master any conversations. Bear in mind that yes-no questions are the basics, the fundamentals of our lesson for today and next week. If you understand how to form yes-no questions, surely you will understand the WH question fully. So please pay your full attention to every single piece of information I'm going to share with you so that you can master the WH questions excellently and wonderfully. Let's get started. Here we go, dear students. As you see on the board, we have 4 WH questions. I don't want to give you all the WH questions in one lesson because you may get confused. So in this episode, we're going to focus mainly on these 4 WH questions. In the other episode next week, we're going to have more WH questions. As you see, our WH questions for today are number 1, what, why, where, and when. What is each one used for? Number 1, we use what to ask about something or to ask about things in general. Why? We ask about the reason or the cause. Why are you upset? Why did you come late? And so on. Number 3, where? Where we ask about the place. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. I'm from Palestine. I'm from Jordan. I'm from Saudi Arabia, and so on. Finally, we have when. It's used to ask about time. For example, we can say, when is the match? The match is at 9:30 p.m. and so on. So let's take a look at these questions. And remember that all of these WH questions and the other questions we're going to study next week are used with both the noun clauses and verb clauses. So you can see an example on the noun clause and another example on the verb clause. Look at this one. This is a very, very common question. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do means what's your job? And it's a verb clause. VC stands for verb clause. So what do you do? I'm a teacher. I'm an astronaut. I'm a surgeon. I'm an engineer. I'm an architect, and so on and so forth. What's your dream? This is a noun phrase, noun clause. So what's your dream? My dream is to be a swimmer. My dream is to be a footballer, and so on. Number two, why? And I told you that we use this WH question to ask about the reason or to ask about the cause. And generally speaking, we can use because in the answer, but it's not necessarily. So, for example, why did you come late? I'm sorry, because I overslept. Why did you come late? I'm sorry, I overslept. Or because I overslept. Why are you upset? This is a noun clause. Why are you upset? Because I didn't get a high score on the English quiz. Why do you like video games? Because they are very exciting. Why do you love Chinese food? Because Chinese foods are very delicious, and so on and so forth. The last one here we have the last two WH questions, when and where. When, again, we ask about the time. We can say, when will she come? When will she come? She will come at 4:30 p.m. So, when will she come? She will come at 4:30, or you can just say the answer briefly at 4:30. So it's not necessarily, especially in conversation, to say the whole answer or the full answer. When is the match? It's on Tuesday. So this is a verb clause because we have verb come, and this is the noun clause. Finally, we have where. Where, again, we use it to ask about place. So where are you going? Where are you going? I'm going to the stadium. I'm going to the cinema. I'm going to the theater. I'm going to the museum. I'm going to the mall. So all of these are places. Where are you from? I'm from, for example, Syria. I'm from Yemen. I'm from United States of America, and so on. So as you see, these are the 4 WH questions for today. And remember that everything you want to learn can be like a piece of cake if you just keep practicing it with love, passion, enthusiasm, determination, persistence, patience, and positivity. You were a beginner, but I'm sure that you are not a beginner anymore if you just keep moving forward. And don't forget that practice makes perfect. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Show me the meaning of being lonely. Is this the feeling I need to walk with? Oh my god, how beautiful my voice is. Ha! How are you, bro? How's it going?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm just great as well. Bro, did you watch Mr. Osama's episode?
Yes, for sure. It was very exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that mean that you understood it very well?
Yep, for sure.
So, could I test you?
Definitely. Go ahead.
The first question, what are the 4 WH questions Mr. Osama explained? Don't look at the board, I see you.
Okay. What?
Hmm?
Where?
Yep.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
And when?
Excellent! Great job. Now I'd like just to ask you some WH questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
What's your name?
My name is Sam. It's a very simple question. Come on.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Jordan.
Oh, really? The third question is, uh, why are you smart?
Because I read a lot of books.
Okay, the last question. When did you go to school yesterday?
I went to school at 6:30.
Wonderful, outstanding, great. Oh, bro, I'd like to just give you a very big hug because you did a great job. Come on, bro. I love you. Me too. See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye, bro.
I feel so close to you.